Nation. I'm Erica with Clemson Snap Ed. I am so excited that you are here with me today because I'm going to show you just how fun, easy, and healthy cooking can be. So put on your apron, put on your chef hat, and let's get cooking. Today, I'm going to introduce you to a fun guy. Mushrooms! These guys are loaded with vitamins and minerals. Some of them even have a little bit of protein, and there's so many varieties out there. These particular ones are baby bellas. You might have button, you might have white, reishi, shiitake, maitake, you name it, they're out there. So there are some things that you need to be aware of when you're eating your mushrooms. First of all, when you're cleaning them, they love water, so you don't want to soak them in water to clean them. Just like if you have a damp cloth that you can wipe away the dirt, because a lot of times they have some dirt on them, or if you have one of these handy dandy potato brushes, you can clean them that way. And then the second thing is storage. So mushrooms, usually when you get them, it depends on if you get them at the store with a plastic over top. You want to remove those, or you can put them in a paper bag and store them in there. If you're afraid of them drying out, you can just put a little plate with a little bit of water with a damp paper towel, something like that, on the bottom, just to give a little bit of moisture in there, and you're good to go. There are so many things that this fun guy can be in your kitchen and in your dishes. You can add it to anything. I like to add it to quinoa, saute up some veggies with this guy. You can slice it up, put it on with other veggies with a healthy pizza. You can add it to chicken dishes. But today we're gonna do a little side dish. We're gonna do garlic Parmesan mushrooms. And we're gonna bake these puppies in the oven, and you're gonna see just how delicious these guys can be. I always love to lay everything out right in front of me before I get started on the recipe, just to make sure I have all the ingredients. Because if I miss something at the store or I forgot something, you can always sub whatever you have in the fridge or the pantry for another ingredient. So, of course, we got the mushrooms because these are the main guys. These are the soloists. I have 8 ounces or 1 container. There's probably about, I would say, 3 large and 4 medium size. I already squeezed up a lemon. There's going to be about 2 tablespoons in this recipe. I have 1 teaspoon of dried thyme and a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. We have sea salt. Going to do a couple pinches of that. And I already grated up my Parmesan. There's gonna be 4 tablespoons in this recipe. I have pepper, I have olive oil. We're gonna use about 2 tablespoons, maybe a little bit more. I have my knife, cutting board, I have my measuring spoons, and I have my baking sheet. I'm gonna preheat my oven to 375 degrees right now. First things first, we gotta cut these bad boys. I already washed mine, so I'm gonna just cut off just a little bit of the end, and we're gonna slice them up. So always hold your knife right here at the base. That way you have mobility and you can place it wherever you want it to place it, as opposed to holding it back here. It's kind of a little bit loose, loosey-goosey. So we don't want loosey-goosey. We want nice, firm knife holding. You always want to claw. So I know it sounds funny, but think about of a bear or like a lion, grr, right? So you want to make sure that you tuck your fingers in like this, and you're going to be holding on to whatever you're cutting. I'm going to just cut off just a little end of that because, you know, we don't really want that little piece. And it actually gives us a nice flat surface to cut. So that way it's not like rolling around. You always want a flat surface for safety and ease of knife cutting. Now I'm just gonna slice them up. It doesn't really matter. They don't have to be perfect, but I'm just gonna slice them up like that. You just kind of go down like this. You can always flip it to the, like that, because again, flat surface. You go down like that, and you got your sliced mushrooms. To take all my cut mushrooms, place them on my sheet pan, and now we're going to make a little olive oil sauce to go over top. There we go. Set this aside. I got a small bowl. Now we're going to do 1 tablespoon of our lemon juice. So we're gonna put that right in there. Sounds like my oven is ready to roll, so I'm getting excited because these are gonna be going in the oven real soon. We got 2 tablespoons of olive oil. You're just gonna pour that right in there like that. There we go. Now we have, remember, we have 1 teaspoon of our dried thyme and a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. Just dump that right in there like that. I'm gonna take just a little pinch of salt, nothing too crazy. Gonna put some pepper in there like that. Then we're gonna mix it up. Mix it up. Gonna sneak this right on over here like that. Gonna mix it, mix it, mix it, mix it. You should smell it. It smells so good already. It's gonna be perfectly paired with the beautiful umami flavoring. What is umami flavoring? Well, we have sweet, we have salt, and we have umami. Mushrooms have that like beautiful earthy flavor. So we got this already, and we're just gonna drizzle it right on top like this. Make sure you just drizzle, drizzle, drizzle. Toss them around, hold down the parchment paper if you have it. Make sure they get coated because you wanna all of them to have even flavoring. Okay, we have our mushrooms all nice and coated. So my oven just told me it is 375 degrees. So these are gonna go in the oven for about 10 minutes. And I'm putting them the middle rack. While my mushrooms are baking and up in the oven, we're gonna do just a little bit more of a sauce to drizzle on top when they are done. We're gonna do 1 tablespoon of lemon juice that we had already done. We're gonna do a tablespoon of olive oil, like that. There we go. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do a pinch of sea salt, just a little pinch. And we're gonna do some pepper. And we're gonna go ahead and mix that up, and we're gonna set this aside. The 10 minutes is up, so we're gonna take them out of the oven, and we are gonna just sprinkle some yummy Parmesan over top, and then we're gonna put it back in the oven for 5 minutes. Oh man, you should smell the aromas. Check out these bad boys. It's time to plate them up and drizzle a little bit of our juice on top, and then we get to taste it. All right, I have these beautiful mushrooms out of the oven and plated. There's only a few more steps before we get to taste it. I have our olive oil and our lemon mixture. I'm just gonna take it and I'm just gonna drizzle it just to give it a hint of citrus deliciousness. I have some of my Parmesan. I'm just gonna sprinkle just a touch over top. And then I have some sea salt, a little baby pinch, just to sprinkle it, just to give it just like another zip, and some cracked pepper. All right, everybody, this is my absolute favorite time. We get to taste what we made. These beautiful mushrooms, they can be just on their own, so delicious. You can add them to dishes. You could do chicken with them. You could saute up some other veggies, add some quinoa, and place these beautiful bad boys on top. But I tell you what, I haven't always been a mushroom believer. This recipe is gonna make you a believer if you are like me. So let's taste it. So delicious. Mushrooms are so nutritious. I hope you enjoy. I'll see you next time.